Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for, this is your December bonus reading. You have this co-create card and this observer card. Yeah, it is an amazing time for Aquarius to co-create. I mean, Pluto and Aquarius is literally anything that benefits the collective. So, I think that if you're thinking about working together on a team for a business, or, if you're getting a job that involves working together with other people or helping the collective in some way, then, just all of that is going to be amazing for you, Aquarius, and is going to lead to a lot of success. I think that that observe card, it's almost like saying to me that it's like the environments that you are in are trying to reflect something to you, or are reflecting something to you. So I would observe the energies that are around you, because it's almost like the energy is trying to guide you in your life at this time. You have the Four of Pentacles. Not really, I don't look at the Four of Pentacles as that bad of an energy for, especially for retrograde times. Four of Pentacles can represent holding on too tightly to the past and things like that. But, really, I think especially during retrograde times that the Four of Pentacles can just say that you're holding on to stability, right? When we have a million retrogrades like we do right now, it's kind of like the earth is spinning and everyone is just holding on to the grass, hoping that they don't get thrown off, right? So I think in a lot of ways that the Four of Pentacles is kind of saying that you're just holding on to stability. I really don't feel much here. Some of you, of course, could be working on your finances as well. In the area of what's on your mind, you have the Knight of Pentacles, which we'll talk about, but Knight of Pentacles could be talking about you kind of doing things to improve your financial situation or to grow your money. Next, for your crossing energy, the crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you. In a Celtic cross, you have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, of course, is walking away from things that no longer serve you, or walking away from things that just aren't right. Sometimes I feel with the Eight of Cups, it's not so much that the Eight Cups don't serve him. It's more that, something is missing. Something just isn't right. It's kind of like that feeling of, needing to make sure that you don't settle on something that clearly isn't right for you. And I feel for a lot of you that this is saying that you could be cutting something out or walking away from something that just isn't fulfilling. And then right next to it, we have the Nine of Cups, which is total fulfillment. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be either walking towards total fulfillment, or you're kind of finally finding fulfillment after not feeling fulfilled. And this is, of course, a good thing. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the area of what's on your mind. I think you're thinking about doing something that you need to do, plain and simple. He's the only knight in the tarot that isn't making a move, and all he has to do is plant seeds in that field behind him, and they will grow. So I think it's time for you to take a risk or to make a move now, Aquarius, and plant seeds in that field behind you, because they will grow. And, the Knight of Pentacles says you have all the knowledge and wisdom you need. He has these oak leaves on his helmet, which represent knowledge and wisdom. And it basically says he knows everything he needs to know to make something work, but he just has to plant those seeds and make it work. So I would get to work here on whatever you're thinking about. You have the Wheel of Fortune in the area of your foundation. The Wheel of Fortune is a pretty good foundational card. It can say that there are fortunes turning in your favor. To me, it looks like you are more taking control of the wheel. The wheel is always spinning in whatever direction it wants, and we can control the wheel mostly with our vibrations. We have the snake right here, and the snake represents our vibes. And so I think a lot of you could be focusing more on the good stuff, or you are focusing on doing things to kind of work on your vibrations, which is a good thing. We also go from the Wheel of Fortune to the Nine of Cups. So, again, that to me says that you are making a change. The Wheel of Fortune can be a change in your fortunes, and that going to the Nine of Cups would say that you are finding more fulfillment in your life. These two cards together can also definitely represent getting a wish, or, getting something that you have been wishing for a long time. Next, in the area of your past, this is the energy of what you're moving past. You have this boundaries card and this take a risk card. I feel like some of you did take a risk and maybe it crossed some boundaries, or, maybe someone crossed your boundaries. We have this King of Swords here as well. And it kind of looks to me like you're walking away from something that is silent. So some of you might be dealing with a person that is silent with this King of Swords, if I can get it off the table. Again, I think some of you could be dealing with a person who is silent or not talking. Or, maybe you blocked a person, or maybe you moved past a person. It doesn't even have to be love. This could be anything. This could be in business and work and whatever. And I just see a lot of you kind of like moving on from people who are cold or cold-hearted or whatever you want to call it with the King of Swords energy. It's almost like stonewalling energy I get here. And I'm not sure if you're stonewalling them or if they're stonewalling you, or you're both stonewalling each other. But, it seems to me like there is a situation where there is literally zero communication and no one is budging. So I think that this is good news, because I think you're finally like moving past it. I wanted to talk about this card as well. I think that some of you are about to take a risk based off of this reading, everything we see here, mostly because of that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, again, he's being too cautious. He's playing it too safe, and he's not taking a big enough risk. So, if you're thinking about like starting something or building something, I feel this card is, even though it's showing up in the past, you have that Knight of Pentacles, and I feel like it's saying like, now is the time to plant seeds. Now is the time to get to work on whatever it is that you're thinking about working on. Next, in the area of your very near future, you have this koi fish spirit. It says you're manifesting more love, prosperity, and wealth into your life. Amazing. And you have the Knight of Cups, which is even better. You have this enchanted illusions. It says see through the veil of illusion and have the courage to see things as they really are. King of Swords situation probably. So again, I think that some of you are accepting a situation and you're moving forward, but that koi fish is amazing. You also have the Nine of Cups, which is total fulfillment and happiness. So again, I definitely think that you could be manifesting something great into your life, or multiple great things. This card says you're manifesting more love, prosperity, and wealth, and the Nine of Cups definitely could be all of that combined that you're manifesting. The trick with the Nine of Cups is that we have to be in alignment with what we want. So he is embracing the energy of already having the things that he's hoping to manifest. And again, I think that's like the secret to manifestation. If you can act as if and truly embrace the energy of already having what you want, you will get it. So that's exactly what I would do with this Nine of Cups. I do feel something about like a big wish. So especially, well, I'll show you here. We go Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups to the Three of Cups. It's like you're wondering if you are going to get something that you're wishing for, or you do have a big wish. And I think that the Knight of Pentacles in the area of your thoughts could be you thinking about the investment. Like you could be thinking to yourself, like, oh, I really want this thing in my life, dream, person, whatever it is. And you're thinking, if I invest energy, is it going to work out how I think? And I think the answer is yes, going this way right here. So will things go exactly how you think they're going to go? No, probably not. Nothing in life ever does. But I definitely think things will go a lot better than you think. With that Nine of Cups to the Three of Cups. So I think that it's time to kind of like take those first steps with that Knight of Pentacles. And, I feel it's saying it's time for you to take, kind of like make things happen. Next, in your outcome row, you have this record card and this transition card. Definitely a major transition time for you. I think it would be a great time to write down all your ideas, Aquarius, as well. Like, I'm an Aquarius rising myself, and my Mercury is an Aquarius as well. And, during this retrograde, I've really been making it a point to write down my ideas. It's just like one of those, I think it's like one of those retrogrades that could definitely bring in like really good ideas that you can't take action on this second. And so, especially, let's put it this way. If you are a 10th house Sagittarius, which some of you might be, you're going to have to look at your own chart, but some of you may be 10th house Sagittarius, some of you not. But if you are, then I definitely think that there could be some like business ideas or work ideas that could be very profitable for you, but you might have to like write them down first and just kind of like keep them safe somewhere, because I don't know, definitely popping into my head for you. The transition card, again, I think is talking about Pluto going into Aquarius. You're just going through that transition. Over the next few months, you have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a celebration or partying with people who matter to you. So it could be a really good time for socializing. Three of Cups, these people are celebrating a harvest. And so I definitely feel that there could be a harvest coming in for you as well. I think that, the weird thing is here, Sagittarius, oh my God, Aquarius. The weird thing that I'm getting here is that I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I feel a little bit of frustration but like not in a bad way. Like I think some of you, if you're like working on a business or working on something that could make you money, like I see you having to do it like multiple times, or it's like maybe the result you're getting right away isn't the result you want, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, but the message I'm getting here is like, don't give up. Like you might have to do something 3 times. And I know that might sound frustrating, but number one, like if you're launching a business, for example, it's like you might have to like launch it 3 times. I think you're going to make money every single time. It's like you're going to have a harvest every time you do something, but it's like there's something you have to figure out, or there's something that you are missing here. And I'm not trying to be mysterious or anything like that, but I just feel that there's just a little bit of something, and you will figure it out. And that's probably why you have to do it 3 times. And again, you're going to make money. It's not like you're going to be suffering that entire time. So I want to encourage you to keep trying. Don't give up. Next, in the area of your closest relationships, you have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is all about drawing a line in the sand and having boundaries. So I definitely think it would be a good time to make sure that people aren't crossing your boundaries, or people aren't doing things that are kind of like underhanded in your connections. Again, 3 cups, sometimes I feel that the 3 cups, obviously it's only 3 people. It's a very small group of people on the 3 cups. So this could be saying that you need to make sure that you're, surrounding yourself with the right people, and also putting up boundaries against the wrong people. But that might mean that you're surrounding yourself with less people. So, just keep that in mind. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the 4 of Swords. I feel pretty good about this. I mean, again, 4 of Swords is perfect retrograde card. 4 of Swords is resting, relaxing, recovering, healing, taking time to heal. He's also hoping and praying for a blessing. And we go like this: Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Cups to the 4 of Swords. So some of you are definitely hoping and praying for a blessing. There's a person blessing another person right here in this stained glass window. So I think a lot of you could be receiving a blessing, clearly, with the Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Cups to the 4 of Swords. Your outcome is the 5 of Cups, which is weird. 5 of Cups is, I don't really look at 5s as bad cards. I think they can be challenging, but they all have very easy solutions. And we're also going to clarify this reading, obviously, but, he needs to turn around and be grateful for these 2 cups. Then he gets this bridge in this castle. So I think for a lot of you, this could be about letting go of past disappointments and things that, he's grieving the loss of something that he doesn't even enjoy any longer. The story of the card is that he's lost his taste for wine. He doesn't even like it, but he's sad that he doesn't like his wine any longer because it once brought him a lot of joy. So there might be something that that did make you happy at one time, but now you're kind of letting it go. And again, I think you're finding something better, which is what the 5 of Cups says you need to do. So I would do it. With the 4 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups, you have the Emperor. We see a lot of this like take the lead energy here. Where was it? I thought there was something here that said take the lead. I don't know, whatever. I might have said it earlier, but I think that a lot of you could be taking the lead in your life. The Emperor also says sometimes that you need to prepare for an opportunity. He has his armor on underneath his cloak, but he's sitting on his throne. And sometimes I feel with the Emperor that it basically is saying that he is ready to go at a moment's notice. So he has his armor on because he's ready to go to battle. But, on a personal level for us, it basically says that there could be a big opportunity coming in for you, and you need to be ready to take that opportunity when it shows up. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles. Yes, like whatever this is going to lead to long-term wealth. That doesn't mean you're going to be like a billionaire, but, it does mean that something could provide a lot of security for you if you get to work. The King of Pentacles is wealth. But like I said, the wealth doesn't have to be money. This could be an abundance of love. It could be an abundance of happiness. It could be abundance. It could be money. It could be whatever you're looking for. But if you get started, then I think your seeds will grow. The King of Pentacles has these grapes on his cloak, and the grapes kind of represent the fact that he has a skill, and that the grapes in the tarot represent something that is very difficult to grow, and so he can do it well. And it basically says you have a skill that most people can't do that you can do well. And this kind of gives me the feelings here, Aquarius, that you might be thinking of doing something with your life, but you're like doubting yourself. And I feel like you need to not doubt yourself here. You are very skilled, is what the King of Pentacles says. And whatever you're thinking about, could lead to a long-term success, but you have to get to work. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the 4 of Cups. I think you've been trying to change your fortunes, of course. And so you've been trying to make things better, or you've been trying to improve your situation. Again, he's manifested these 3 cups before, and now there's like a new opportunity coming in for him, but he isn't accepting it because he's been disappointed 3 times before. So I think a lot of you need to open up to new opportunities, even if you've been disappointed before, because I think these new opportunities could lead to, future success for you, or more abundance, or more of whatever you're looking for. So definitely could be a lot of success coming in for you in the future with the 4 cups. With the King of Swords, you have the Ace of Cups. Yes, I think this is 2 people who are not talking to each other. Like I said, I just don't think this is ever gonna, I think you're letting this go, honestly, Aquarius. If this is a love thing from your past, I just see like 2, I feel like it's 2 people who are stonewalling each other. And I'm not saying they don't deserve it either, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like there is no meeting in the middle intuitively with that King of Swords energy. It's like, literally, like, I see like 2 stone walls and there's like space in between, but they're just not ever coming together. So, it's like this could be something where there was love at one point, but there just isn't any longer. And I feel like you're going to meet a new person anyway. Yes, with the 9 of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles. So if you want new love, this could be an earth sign, or it could be someone who has like a lot of earth in their chart, but definitely could be a new person. Page of Pentacles is usually communication. So usually with the Page of Pentacles, we start a new connection just communicating with a person, and then, it kind of goes from there. The Page of Pentacles could also just be a new beginning that's coming in for you, which, again, Pluto moving into your sign could definitely create a new beginning for you where you start something new. With the 3 of Cups, you have the Tower. So the Tower, everybody's had the Tower again in this set of readings. I wouldn't really worry about the Tower. I think that, this could just be some sort of global Tower moment. Although I do think it's interesting. One thing I will say is we have the 3 of Cups right here with the Tower. We have the 7 of Wands that's telling you to put your boundaries up against certain people. And then you have the 3 cups here spilt over, So I don't know. It's just kind of standing out to me here, Aquarius. I think some of you could be putting up boundaries, if you're working in a group of people or something like that, and if something doesn't feel right, then this could be you kind of putting up boundaries and protecting yourself from a Tower moment. I don't know. It's kind of popping into my head. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Aquarius. If you are working in a group with other people, it could be 3 people. It could be more. And something doesn't feel right. I feel like you need to trust that here with this energy. It's kind of popping into my head here at the end. And the 7 of Wands would say you need to protect yourself now from this situation, because there might be things that you don't see. I don't know. Weird. With the 7 of Wands, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, I definitely feel that there's a new opportunity. I was literally saying it on that Emperor. I think that there could be like a much better new opportunity coming in for you. This could be a work opportunity for those of you that are working. Could also be an opportunity for love with the Page of Pentacles here. But either way, I think that there could be a solid new opportunity coming in. The other thing is, the other thing that I'm getting here, Aquarius, is if you are working together with other people, it's like, I think Aquarius is meant to be the star right now. And so if you're working together with other people, but like you're not the leader, or if you're not in the limelight, I think that is going to be a problem. And, it's almost like you are... I don't know how to say what I want to say, Aquarius, clearly. I can't even talk today, apparently. But what I would say is that it's like, it's almost like some of you are in a group, and it's like, the reason I think it's not going to work is because I think you're meant for more attention, and so I think that could cause some problems. And I also think you have more skills that would be like putting a wet blanket on something where it's like, imagine if you're a fire and you put a wet blanket on it, it's just going to smother the fire, right? And it's like, I feel like there are some wet blankets in your life in the form of people right here. And this could be a group that you're working with, or, a team that you're on or something. And I feel like it needs to change, because it's like, I feel like this team or this group of people is really holding you back. And like, you're meant for more, is what I'm saying. With the 4 of Swords, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Yes, independence, doing things on your own. Exactly what I said. 9 of Pentacles is a great card of success. It's a card of gratitude and luxuries. Again, clearly, you are definitely getting something you wish for. Sorry, going in this direction here. The 9 of Pentacles is kind of like building heaven on earth, and she is focused on creating heaven on earth. She doesn't necessarily have it yet, but she's working towards it, and so a lot of you could be working towards it. She also has these grapes behind her, and we were talking about the grapes. Again, I think you have a skill that could lead to a lot of success, but I would be careful of the wet blankets. With the Five of Cups, you have the Hermit. The Hermit, he has a star in his lantern, and he's standing at the top of this mountain, but he needs to shine his light all over the place. He needs to set that lantern free, or he needs to set the star free inside of the lantern. And so I think a lot of you have like earned your right at the top of the mountain, but you need to kind of shine your inner light more is really what this is saying. You have this convention card. I would be careful of convention. I would be careful of people, King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is my card of convention in the tarot. I feel like you need to be careful of people who are stuck in convention, meaning people who are stuck doing things the same way over and over and over again, and they never change, right? I think you need to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who are willing to innovate, make changes, do things differently, and that's what I would do here. You have this isolation card. Hermit, I feel like you are, some of you could be meeting a person that pulls you out of isolation. I also feel like some of you could be pulling a person out of isolation, so take it how it resonates. But, for those of you that are looking for love, not really a love reading, but there is a little bit of love here. And again, I think that you could be either meeting a person that you are pulling out of isolation or vice versa. Let's see. You have this originality card. Yes, you are the original, is what I would say. I get a feeling of some of you could be working for either a group of people or with a group of people, and it's like they might try to take credit for your ideas in the future. I would be very careful of that. And if you already have a weird feeling about this group, if you are working with a group, again, this is definitely something I would pay attention to. You have this rebellion card. Yeah, Pluto and Aquarius is, rebellion. So, I don't know. I feel like you're just being your Aquarius self here. It doesn't even bother me. I think it's a good thing. People might think you're rebelling, but yeah, you are. You have this inspiration card. Yeah, I think everybody needs to move towards their inspirations at this time as well. But pretty interesting reading here, Aquarius. I like it. I think there's still good stuff going on. So, thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.